What's the best way to protect yourself from mosquitoes? Local 4 News spoke with health department officials. That's coming up. And we'll hear from a woman who witnessed the killing of a 15-year-old Davenport girl over the weekend.
WHBF is local for you. This is Local 4 News this morning.
Good morning and thanks for watching Local 4 News this morning. I'm Scarlett. We have a breaking news update on a story we first brought you at 5 this morning. An inmate who escaped from an Iowa prison overnight has been captured. According to the Department of Corrections, Timothy Romero Jr. escaped last night from the Newton Correctional Release Center in Jasper County. The Department of Corrections tells us he has been returned to the facility. Romero is serving a 25-year sentence for prohibited acts and domestic abuse assault. It's all over the news, Zika virus and its effects in the U.S., but just how much do we have to worry about mosquito bites? Local 4's Greta Patrick joins us now in our newsroom. Greta, what do local health departments have to say about the mosquitoes in our area and the Zika virus?
Well, good morning, Emily. In both Illinois and Iowa, there's been a handful of Zika virus cases. In Illinois, there have been 16 cases, in Iowa, 7. But those cases don't come from mosquitoes native to the continental U.S. In other words, it's not local mosquitoes causing the illness. As of right now, there have been 0 reported cases of Zika caused by local mosquitoes. On both sides of the river, experts say people who got Zika had recently traveled to other countries. In Illinois and Iowa, mosquitoes are just going to be a nuisance, but an Illinois Department of Public Health document says some mosquitoes can cause diseases like encephalitis, West Nile virus, and in dogs, heartworm disease. When it comes to protecting yourself, health department officials say bug spray is the way to go. Illinois Department of Public Health recommends a spray with 10 to 25% DEET. Some people prefer to stay away from DEET, saying it's toxic. Eric Bradley from the Scott County Health Department says as long as you're following the product label, you don't have to worry.
I've heard some stuff, but I don't know of any studies that particularly say that it is a danger in the percentages that it's in the bug spray currently. That's one of the major ones that's recommended. Just need to follow the directions that are on the labels.
Now, another way to protect yourself from bug bites is to wear long sleeves and long pants. And coming up in the second half hour, we'll tell you more about how to find out if you're sick because of a mosquito bite. Greta Patrick, Local 4 News this morning.
Thank you, Greta. A woman who saw a teenage girl shot to death in Davenport over the weekend is sharing the details of what happened that day. Kanisha Miller says she was hosting the bonfire where 15-year-old Ayana Colbreth was shot. She says about 15 to 20 people were there at the time. Miller says someone ran down the hill into her backyard and began shooting. She says it caught everyone off guard. Police have not made any arrests yet in the case. 2 people are dead after a single car crash on I-74 in Henry County, Illinois. State police say it happened just before 2:30 yesterday afternoon. They say the car was in a construction zone when it left the road and hit an overpass culvert. The names of the victims have not yet been released. 2 drivers were taken to the hospital after a bus hit a car in Davenport. That happened on West Kimberly Road Monday morning. A Davenport city bus was headed east when it hit a car. Police say the bus did not have enough time to hit the brakes. Both drivers were taken to a local hospital. A city bus representative says their driver did not suffer any serious injuries. No word on the condition of the person driving the car. Volkswagen has reportedly reached a settlement with U.S. regulators over its emissions cheating scandal. According to the Associated Press, the German car maker has set aside $10 billion to repair or buy back close to 500,000 polluting vehicles. The settlement would be the largest auto scandal settlement in U.S. history. And British Prime Minister David Cameron meets with European leaders in Brussels today. That's to discuss the UK's stunning exit from the European Union. The summit comes as world markets continue to feel the effects of the Brexit. The Dow dropped more than 260 points yesterday, while Standard & Poor's lowered Britain's credit rating. Donald Trump travels to Pennsylvania today to deliver a policy speech on trade and the economy. Yesterday, Hillary Clinton and Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren teamed up against the presumptive GOP nominee, claiming his bad policies would hurt Americans. Hannah Daniels has the latest from New York.
Donald Trump heads to the swing state of Pennsylvania today to deliver a major speech on trade and the economy. The address, titled Declaring American Economic Independence, is his first on U.S. soil since his visit to Scotland last week. During the trip, Trump praised voters in the UK for their historic decision to leave the EU.
They wanted independence. They didn't want to go by decisions that were being made for them.
I'm with her. Yes, her.
Fueling speculation of a two-woman ticket, Hillary Clinton joined forces with Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren in Ohio yesterday. The duo took turns blasting Trump's economic judgment.
He tried to turn a global economic challenge into an infomercial. What kind of a man roots for people to lose their jobs, to lose their homes? A small, insecure money grubber who fights for no one but himself.
An NBC News Wall Street Journal poll out Monday shows 52% of Democratic voters are satisfied with Clinton as their presumptive nominee. Only 45% of Republican voters say they're happy with Trump. In a bid to beef up his campaign staff for the general election, yesterday Trump hired a former top aide to Ted Cruz to be his senior communications advisor. Hannah Daniels, CBS News, New York.
And Hillary Clinton will campaign in Colorado and California later today. Don't be concerned if you notice lights and sirens on the St. Ambrose campus today. The university will be holding a mock crisis drill. The safety exercise will involve the Davenport Police Department. Police say they have informed area residents of the drill, but want to make sure no one is taken by surprise. St. Ambrose holds the drill every summer to make sure the school and police know how to react in a real-life emergency situation. Checking in with meteorologist Anthony Peoples. So we hit 90 degrees yesterday. That's just one time of several times that we've hit 90 already this year. But today we're getting a break from that heat.
Yeah, Emily, already 10 times in the month of June, but not today. We have mostly sunny skies out there. We're going to see less humidity and very comfortable temperatures for afternoon highs. 66 right now in Moline, a north-northeast wind at 7, but notice it's 7 degrees cooler in Davenport. They're at 59 degrees right now. Here's the last 6 hours of satellite and radar, and we do see the clear skies, and we're going to see plenty of sunshine today. Temperatures are going to be about 10 degrees cooler than yesterday's high of 90 degrees. Today we're going to reach a high of 80, but it will be rather breezy. So yesterday's 90 degree high temperature was the 10th time so far this season. All of those have been in June. In a typical May and June, we only reached that about 6 times. So we have had more 90 degree days already this season than normal. And you can read more about that on our homepage of ourquadcities.com, and I also tell you how many you can expect in June, July, August, and September.
Oh, giving us a sneak peek. But yes, we've definitely been feeling the heat already. A lot of folks probably having to turn on that AC much earlier than they normally would for the summer season.
And leave it on because, we've had temperatures running about 4 to 5 degrees above average so far this month.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to the break in the heat, Anthony.
Me too.
Thanks for that. Well, blood donors have a chance to get free movie tickets, and that's not the only prize. Our live guest has all the details after the break.
Stay with us. You're watching Local 4 News this morning. The time, 6:08.
WHBF is local for you with Emily Scarlett and meteorologist Anthony Peoples. This is Local 4 News this morning in high definition.